Alright, this module is going to be the normal map. We're just going to keep this one simple because we'll make another detail normal module afterwards. Because if you ever played around with the metahumans, you know that you can do animated maps. But you don't want to be swapping the animated textures on top of a detail map. You want to have those underneath the detail map. So in order for you to plug in like an animated detail normal module, you'll want to split those apart so you can put something in between the normal and detail normal. So for now, we're just going to do the MF normal. Go ahead and open that up. Save this and okay. This would probably be easier if I could just place this stuff into here. Okay, that'll be fine. As long as I can reach this stuff. Okay. Cool. So we're just going to get our head maps, put it in there. Make sure this is set to wrap. Convert it to parameter, and we'll call this normal. And then give it the 01 maps group. Make sure we set material attributes, get material attributes, and then we'll just do the input and set the previous default. I'll go here and we will, oops, need to add normal. Okay, I'll do that, and then, yep, that'll be good. So now that we have that, what we can do is just go ahead and typically you do saturate, but for normal maps, so you want to do normalize. So it's basically the same thing as saturate, but it only works for normal maps. So we can do switch node and say use normal map. If it's false, we're going to do a 3 vector. In Unreal, blue is up. So you want to change the channel of blue to 1. Okay, now that we have that, what we can do is use a normal map would be true, just put an RGB. And then we want to add some sort of adjustment. So we'll just do a switch. And then normal map adjust. Plug it into false and go over here. So in order to adjust a normal map, we can just use the flatten normal node. And then that determines the flatness. In order to switch it to strength, we can just do a 1 minus node and then just do a scalar parameter. And we called this n strength. That's fine. And yeah, that's pretty simple. Yeah. can't really think of anything else I would need to use for normal, since we're putting the detailed normals somewhere else. So that should be it. We'll just put this into the group. So what is that? It's gonna be 7. Okay, cool. And that's it for that one. We'll see if we need to change anything later. Cool. Yeah, might as well just keep on going on to the detail normals. So I'll just plug in the normal here really quick. What am I looking for? This. Okay. Nope. I'm looking for material function. So mf normal, plug it in there. Go here. Go ahead, save it. Save that. Should be able to use it now. It'll pop up. Well, it's actually, I don't like how that looks. Here. I didn't like the naming of this. Let's just change it to base color. Cool. So that's fine. Okay. And cool. So now we have normal information on here that we can adjust pretty simply. Let's go back here, make sure we're setting this to 1 for the defaults, and that should be good. Cool. Save that, and then we'll just go straight into making the detail normal. So we could probably actually copy and paste this one. Just name it detail normal. Go to Uber skin. Detail normal. Plug it in. So if you wanted to, we could plug in an animated normal module here. But we'll just keep it like this. Go into here. And then we'll change some stuff around. So for this one, since we already have a normal map, we're going to want to access it. Okay. And we'll change this name to detail normal. So we'll change this to DN. And we'll just change this to D normal adjust. Oops. And then use D normal map. Okay, so that'll change the strength of it. What we want to do here is we want to do a blend angle corrected normals. So what that's going to do is it's going to basically place whatever detail normal on top of our main normal map. And we just plug it into there. And it's going to mix them. So we have that. And the main thing with detail normals is the ability to scale the details. So let's go ahead and do that. this down a bit. Let's go here. So in order to scale, we're going to be using the multiply node, and we're going to multiply the texture coordinate. So basically this is the UV space, and we're just going to multiply it by a value. And we'll set this to like 10. Let's go ahead and save this. So that's going to give us a scaling. So if we start previewing this, we can see that it's scaling things like this. So we got that. And then we got the strength. What else do we want? We could also have some sort of mask in here to mask out the detail normals, because maybe you don't want the details getting masked. We could do that. Or we could also have it mask out by roughness, because roughness is actually, well, it's in the name, like the roughness of the surface. So detail normals are creating roughness. So if we mask out, if we create, if we mask out the detail normals with our roughness, that should give us something plausible. So we could do that as well. We'll just have a couple multiple ways to do this. I'll just add the roughness so we don't forget that. But we'll also add a map in here so that we have that. So let's go to maps, put in our mask here. And then we want to do the channel. And then we want to do a mask adjust, so we'll do a switch. Use DN mask. If it's false, what do we want to do? Do a 3 vector. Let's change this to 1. The blue channel to 1, just so that it's a flat normal. And then we've got that. Let's see. Use detail normal map. Mask. Just. How about let's do this. If it's false, we can plug this into there instead. If it's true, what do we want to do? We want to blend. No, we want to do a lerp. Yeah, do a lerp. Linear interpolate. So black is going to mean none. So we're going to do a 3 vector here instead. So basically, this mask is going to drive this lerp. So if the mask is at 0, that means no detail normals. So we're just going to make that a flat normal. And if it's white, we want the full normals to go through. Let me think really quick. Okay, if we want our detail normal map to be masked out, we'll put it into here. So that's going to create a flattening effect. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, and then this is the mask. Detail normals, okay. Use detail normal map, true. And then if we use the mask, we use this one. So that's going to cancel out. That's going to make it just a flat blue, which is good. If it's black, okay. We may also want to change the mask strength. So in order to do that, what we'll do is create a mask adjust, I think. Use detail normal mask adjust. If it's false, go here. If it's true, we'll just do the typical min max and contrast, I guess. Change that to 1. Okay, we got that, and then we want to do a contrast. We're just going to do a power, and then do contrast. Oops. Okay. Let's just normalize this. Or, no, maybe not. Save. Okay. This will be a mask, just so that we know what's going on. Okay. And that should be good. Save that out. Let's make sure we've got everything in the correct places. Oops. Should put this into detail normal. Detail normal. Detail normal. Convert this to parameter. Change this to detail normal. Map mask. Need to change this actually. This should be a mask texture. Put that here, delete that. Convert to parameter. Okay. Make sure that is in 01 maps. Take this, maps is fine, put this into, oops, detail normal, and detail normal. So we shouldn't have any normals left. Okay. Alright, now that we have that, we also want to see if we can implement the roughness map in here. So how we can do that is probably putting it into like a min-max sort of situation. Mask. a mask by roughness. Okay, if it's true, we'll do this. If it's false, we'll just do the normal map. Mask by map. And this one will be mask by roughness. Okay, so we have a roughness map. We probably want to do a linear interpolate. Plug this into here. Zero and one. Okay. Okay, probably want to change this. Control C, Control V. Plug this into here. Alright, that makes sense. So here, what we're doing is we're taking our normal map, plugging it into the white value, and taking a flat value and putting it into here. And then we're going to be controlling the 0 and 1 using our roughness map. And we're going to be adjusting the roughness map using scalar parameters. So detail normal, roughness min, and whoops, and roughness max, and that should be it. Cool. All right, I think that'll be it. So, as you can see, this might get a little bit more jumbled up, but since we're using this kind of like module method, it doesn't look too bad, and it's kind of easier to manage in little sections than like an entire graph full of stuff. So yeah, we'll save that. Make sure everything is in the correct groups. Okay. Yep. 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 Cool. Should be good. Let's go back here. D2 normal is already hooked up. Exit out of that one. Save. And cool. So we have normal. Not sure why we don't have D2 normal yet. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we'll be able to plug in a D2 normal map. So let me go ahead and make one really quick. Okay, so I brought in some microstructure maps really quick. Basically the same thing as detail normals. Just a different word for it. And then we can actually just go ahead and instead of using the head normals here, we can just use those microstructure maps and save it. So you can see it tiling. So yeah, and should be able to change the strength of it. Save that out. So go back in here. And yeah, I think that should wrap it all up. We've got our mask working, so we should be able to go into here, put in a mask, and it should work fine. If we put the mask adjust here, if we put it to 0, it should take it all out, which it does, which is good. And if we put this to even lower, let's see. Might have to see where the what the mask looks like here. Oh yeah, it's doing something. So yeah, that'll work. All right. I will guys see you guys in the next one.